Greetings everyone, this is Darth Coldis with another reaction. Now this time we're reacting to One Must Fall, the Sith Rule of Two anthem from Tales in Melody. I will interrupt the video, probably quite a bit. If you want to watch or listen to the song uninterrupted, please go to Tales in Melody, give a like, a sub, a comment, all the nice things, because Tales in Melody is making fantastic AI music videos, fantastic creation. It's AI, but it's really good. My favorite channel by far. I really like most of his works, and I have to say that this might probably be one where I talk a lot, because I have my personal problems with the rule of two and Darth Bane, and I have done multiple videos on that actually, so I'll probably interrupt. I have listened to this once before. I can't really remember much about it anymore. I think it was a master and an apprentice going back and forth. That said, let's enjoy the video.
From many came ruin. From ruin came two.
I like the Dark Whisper, definitely throwing me back to the Darth Bane song that he made. Let's say that the AI is again pretty good. I think that's ChatGPT, if I'm not completely wrong. This looks actually pretty good. With that said, man, yeah, I know the Brotherhood of Darkness wasn't the brightest spot in the Sith history, but man, everything after it was even worse. Bane, you failed so hard, and the rule of two was so stupid. Like, you are one car crash, or better said, one space crash away from wiping out the entire Sith story. You need one traitor, one crazy person, one guy misunderstanding it, and it's ruined. And this actually happened, and the only reason that the rule of two existed for as long as it did is because, first of all, plot armor, and secondly, the masters didn't adhere to it. They all trained multiple apprentices anyway. So yeah, Darth Bane was really bad at knowing people and how this would go. He was, I think he was the only Sith in the entire Rule of Two era that actually adhered to its teachings, which is for the better, because otherwise it wouldn't have existed anywhere near as long, and it overall made the Sith so much weaker. There was so much knowledge on Sith alchemy, Sith sorcery, the rituals lost because of this. There was so much power lost, and because the Sith had to go into hiding all the time, they lacked the combat experience of older Sith, making them even weaker and even worse. And yes, I know the Brotherhood of Darkness wasn't the best thing ever, by far. I get that Bane was frustrated with it. I would have been frustrated with it. The Brotherhood of Darkness was bad, but Bane's Rule of Two ended up worse, and the only reason why it kinda worked out with Palpatine is because, well, again, plot reasons, not so much, oh, this is a brilliant thing reason. It was also engineered backwards, so Palpatine existed first, and then they kinda tried to explain why he was so powerful and made the Rule of Two after that. So not a fan of the Rule of Two. Let's keep on.
One carries the power. One comes to undo.
I'm a big sucker for choruses. I like chorals and stuff like that. This might be one of the videos where it doesn't quite fit, because Well, maybe if you stretch it, because the rule of two had many generations in it, and if all of those are singing, okay, I guess. But at the same time, it's two, so a duo, a duet might be the better option. Also, great AI art again. Wow, this looks amazing. Are these original characters? Because this seems to be Darth Bane inspired because of the scar and the face, though Bane was bald. And this kinda, sorta, somewhat, little bit could pass for Darthana without her facial wear stuff. But these look like original characters. I might be wrong, I don't know all of Star Wars, but I'm not sure who they are supposed to represent. Nice flowing capes. And again the back and forth in the background of the fog. Yeah. Small detail, Sith holocrons, pyramid shaped. Jedi holocrons, cube shaped. So I suppose this is, I think this is supposed to be a Sith holocron, I guess. Not the right shape. That reminded me of Nightwish. Like that's a typical epic metal thing to do.
Thunder and shattered the sky. Each hand held a weapon, each oath held a lie.
The strong kill the strong in a circle of pain. A legion of Sith fed its blood to the flame.
Then Bane.
Yeah, but the strong killing the strong is still a thing under the rule of two, isn't it? It's now, it used to be one way to advance in the hierarchy, now it's the only way to advance in the hierarchy. Great job, Bane.
Carve the answer from shadow and flame. Let many fall silent, let two bear the name.
Which wasn't even the first one to do that. Like, if you look at the history, wiping out a huge amount of Sith to strengthen oneself is something that happened before with Vitiate. He did that first, and he did it much better because he actually used the energy and absorbed it into himself to, well, become way more powerful. The way Bane did it was that he basically trapped the spirits in the thought bomb, which didn't really help anything. So yeah, he got that part wrong too. If he had used the ritual to absorb all the Sith's power and the Jedi's power into himself, like Vitiate's ritual, he would have had a point, because that shit works. That actually worked in the past already. This is a great way to gain power. The way he did it, he kinda just wasted it.
One master together, the dark into light. One apprentice to test it and claim it by right. You found me in anger and taught it a tongue. You made every scar into proof I was strong.
I like the lyrics, I really do. And I like the back and... well, it's not exactly back and forth, but I like that you have the two different voices there.
You gave me no comfort, you gave me a name. You turned all my sorrow to fuel for the flame. Each truth was a weapon, each wound was a door, each victory whispered
Become something more.
I kneel at your side, I rise as your threats.
The price of your teaching is paid with your death.
I need you stronger than all I have known.
And I must surpass you and take what you own.
My triumph is shaping the...
That was, by the way, I think the biggest blunder of Bane, because not even he himself could adhere to that. The basic idea of the rule of two is that you are the master and seek one apprentice. One, not many, one apprentice. So you already can fail hard at the selection process. Teach him not even everything you know, just parts of it, which by the way also reduces the knowledge over time, which is another stupid idea to do. And rely on your pupil to learn by themselves, which I'd encourage, sure, but you can't rely on that, especially if you're the only one who actually has the knowledge. So that was stupid. And the reason why masters held back knowledge from their apprentice was not so much so that they encouraged them to learn on their own. It was to protect themselves, because they knew that one day the apprentice was gonna try to kill them, and you don't want to teach all of your nice little tricks to your assassin, right? So that's why masters in the rule of two never taught their apprentices well, and that's another reason why realistically speaking, the power levels should go down over time, not up. And the only reason it happened the other way around is plot, because we end up with Palpatine and have to explain why. Stupid idea, because really the only thing that happens is that power levels go down over time, because if you don't teach what you know, you're only passing on parts of the knowledge, right? And so the further down this goes, the less knowledge is around. Stupid idea right there. And it really was not a bright move. Masters and apprentices should be a team. You should want to build someone up that one day surpasses you in a positive way, not one that is gonna use the knowledge to kill you. That worked way better in the Sith Empire. I made a video on this. Let's continue with the song.
A hand that can kill.
My triumph is proving I'm more than your will.
No trust without treason, no bond without cost. To keep the line living, one life must be lost. Only two. One holds the power, one hungers to rule. One wears the crown, one sharpens the blade. One guards the throne, one prepares the grave. Bound to the Lord.
I like the visuals here. I like the song, but again, a choir is not fitting the song, I think. And I also have to say, sharpening the blade might be my autistic brain again, but lightsabers do not have an edge, and you can't sharpen them. It's not how they cut. With ancient Sith blades, different story, but that's also not depicted in the art. So in this regard, it kinda sounds a little bit stupid, because you don't sharpen a lightsaber. Maybe just me. I know it's a figure of speech, but
So the killing is done to keep the order, but it ends in war.
actually it does end in one, because Palpatine was also famously stating the rule of one, which he is indeed the end of the rule of two, because he ended it himself.
To make the promise,
One pays the price.
Not both do.
power survives us.
No one survives.
I taught you the
I mean, if you're the apprentice, you have to realize that you are gonna get killed by your apprentice after that. So, also, this is just not how people work, dude. Like, why would you take an apprentice fully knowing that they're going to kill you one day? You wouldn't. The only reason why you may take on an apprentice is because you desperately need help for your own project. But most Sith Lords of the Rule of Two era don't really had all that much in terms of having projects where they needed an apprentice. Plagueis needed an apprentice for his research. Tenebris needed help with the research. Did Bane need Sana? No, he didn't. Not at all. For what? Like, most Rule of Two Siths didn't need to have an apprentice. So why would you take one if the only reason you have one is to have them kill you?
Places where empires can bleed.
I learned every silence that hid what you need.
I called you my weapon, then watched you become
The one soul who knew you when all else was gone.
I gave you a future that buried my own.
You gave me a purpose that ends at your throne.
Somewhere in hatred a bond came alive.
The rule says that one of us cannot survive.
If I stop your hand then the line has grown weak.
If I spare your life, I betray what I see.
Whatever we are, it must die by the blade.
The rule has no mercy for what we have made.
I stopped us a fraction of a second too quickly. Man, what a nice singing, like, wow, really, really good. Also, I like the visuals. And no matter how stupid the Rule of Two is, this song is actually pretty good.
Only two, only two, only two. One holds
No choir, please.
the power, one hungers to rule. One wears the crown, one sharpens the
I mean, I love choirs, it just doesn't fit a song about two.
blade. One guards the throne, one prepares the grave. Bound to the law till the killing is done. To keep the order, but it ends in one.
Ooh, now I know who they remind me of. Arya Stark and who's the guy? Damn it, I'm blanking with her original teacher. Damn it, I don't want to waste time thinking about it. One of my favorite characters in Game of Thrones, by the way. I mean the teacher. Arya, they really effed up her story. Completely messed it up. And she has blood armor from hell. But her teacher was really quite something. Visually, they kind of remind me of that.
Master-apprentice, crown, blade two.
Ooh,
Come take the power, let the old law be true.
And see me as more than the weapon you drew.
I see you, the last thing in darkness I trust.
I strike you because all you taught me says I must.
trust the person that's gonna kill you? Okay, dude. Also, trust has never been a big thing with the Sith.
It falls between us.
The silence has won.
My ending,
My crowning.
and to be
Indeed, I would say if you trust in the Sith, or trust in your apprentice, or trust in anything or anyone who is a Sith, you are stupid. Because it would be nice if you could trust in the Sith. But as a big Sith fan, I have to say that one thing you absolutely should never ever do is trust a Sith for anything. Their main thing is freedom, so they will do whatever they please anyway. And while not every Sith will betray you, you should be prepared for that, because some absolutely will.
become one.
Your hand falls beside you. Your breath leaves the room. The throne I desired is as cold as a tomb.
I waited my whole life to stand here alone.
What brilliant singing.
Why does your silence still sit on the throne?
That's what I wanted. Duo singing.
I buried your body. I carried your chain. The the title is mine, but the hunger remains.
Wrong holocron. Have I said this before in this video? Because you do a lot of holocrons and it's always the Jedi ones, the cube-shaped ones. The Sith ones are pyramid-shaped.
I swore I would break what had broken us both.
A new shadow knelt and repeated the oath.
Teach me the darkness.
Use purpose to pay.
I hear my own plea.
In your voice once again.
Will I stand beside
Shall
you?
you stand at my ball?
The rule keeps the power.
It leaves us alone.
Perfect. This part with the back and forth, that's what I wanted. That was brilliant. Absolutely perfect. Oh, and she's having a new apprentice. Well, good luck surviving.
Only two. One holds the power, one hungers to rule.
One wears the crown, one sharpens the blade.
One guards the throne, one prepares the grave.
Bound to the law till the killing is done.
To keep the order,
But it ends in one. To make the promise,
One pays the price.
power survives us.
No one survives.
I know how this ends.
Then why have you begun?
That the holocron went off, I know how this ends, and then it goes out. Perfect timing.
We live by the rule.
And it mourns no one.
Now, actually, Sith are indeed not big on mourning. Let's just see if there's something more. Nope. Just want to make sure there's no commercial interruption. Yeah, overall pretty good. I have to say, I'm not sure I'd have to listen to a few songs again, but I think this was the most clean, most beautiful singing that you have in your songs so far. This singing was so good. I'm not sure if you did opera voices or something like that. Nightwish inspired probably, but man, the singing was so good. I want more of that. I also like the back and forth. You know what? That's another request that I could do. How about a back and forth bickering between, say, Palpatine and Bane, where they call each other weak and idiot and whatnot? That could be fun. You could do a video about the different stages of the Sith, how they find each other stupid and whatnot. Like you could have the actual ancient Sith accusing the Sith species, accusing everyone else of stealing and watering it down and whatnot. You could have the ancient Sith calling the old Sith weak and pathetic, and I mean, just look at the accomplishments of Naga Sadow or Tula Court to basically most of the Old Republic Sith. The only one that's kinda still up there would be Vitiate, and he is technically speaking still an ancient Sith. And then you could have them both look at Palpatine's Sith and the whole Rule of Two era and go like, oh Jesus, what happened here? Like, yeah. Oh, sorry. How about we do that meme? Oh, Jadis. Works better. Anyway, fantastic video. Have a nice day and may the Force be with you.